Hey guys, welcome back to another episode, wherever these are. I have no idea at this point. We're just gonna wing it. Uh, Now the good news is I have requests, which is pretty cool. Uh, the Joni videos are great. I wanted to start, where I knew, like my wheelhouse, and staying in my wheelhouse. Madonna was my first love, my first musical love, and as a kid growing up in the '80s, it was kind of impossible not to be affected by her, but I was affected by her in a very deep way. I mean, I'm starting off with Borderline. It's not a deep cut, obviously, but my deepest cut. It's the first Madonna that I ever really remember. I remember the video on MTV. I remember her rolling around in the street. I don't know why that hat she wore also, like the spray paint. Some of it really stuck with me. And as a kid who grew up, I was born in 1978, and this came out in the early '80s. So I was a young kid when MTV first started. Imagery is so connected to these songs to me. It's almost impossible for me to not see the songs while I'm listening to them. A lot of '80s artists are like that, frankly, because imagery was so connected to their music, but her imagery was the best. I mean, she was like adorable, and even as a little gay kid, I was so connected to her in such a profound way. So what I want to do in this video is just play some songs that aren't exactly hits, that weren't, the songs that people know most. There's one song in particular that just spawned this whole thing. My friend Stacey Hey Girl and my friend Shannon Hey Girl, they want, this particular spotlight to be put on this song. Not this song, I know it from the first album. But exactly, what is this? I love it, though. This makes me think of being a little kid on Hobart Place with the Patton sisters dancing around in, their room. I don't even know where we were, frankly. We were everywhere. We always had, little record players that we took everywhere with 45s and even, the main album. So I made a list. Again, these are my favorites, or, they're not particularly, the best. And look, some songs here, I have a lot of friends that are, deep, crazy Madonna fans, which I consider myself one, but statistics aren't exactly my strong suit. So if I get something wrong, don't crucify me, please. To use a Catholic reference, to be very Madonna-ish. But yeah, let's just start in the beginning. When I was a kid, she was everything. She was all over TV. She was all over pop culture. All the girls had the hair and the bracelets, the jelly bracelets that are on the front cover of the album. If I look that way, I'm looking at my TV. That's where I have the screen. But I'm really trying to stay focused here. It's very interesting. So yeah, the first album itself is kind of mostly comprised of hits. There's only a few deep cuts on here, and they're okay. Nothing that I really respond to. So when I was a kid, the first piece of music I ever asked my mom for was to listen to. I wanted the Like a Virgin album, but she compromised and got me the Material Girl 45, and the flip side was Angel, which is my, see, I could be wrong here. In my brain, that's what it was. But at the same time, Material Girl was my favorite song, so is Angel. Okay? Now, Angel, to my knowledge, was never a single in America, and never the biggest hit here. In my mind, it was a hit, and I feel like maybe it was a local radio hit when we were kids. But this song is so good. It's just one of her best songs from the early days. It's deeper than some of her other songs. I also love that deep early Madonna voice. There is I always say the pre-Evita voice. That's sort of husky, whatever. Oh man. As I said in a previous video, I can't sing, but I like to sing, so I'm sorry. Forgive me in advance. At least I'm not totally tone deaf. But it's just so good. See, this is my first deep cut off this album because it was one of my first favorite songs as a kid. This, Dress You Up, which was not a deep cut, obviously it was a big hit. It's just so good. It's so evocative of a time and place, let me tell you, whatever. So, again, let's see. This album, definitely not a deep cut. Here we go. when I tell you over and over was one of my. It's like I used to do this like dance in my room, maybe that, and I would like hurry up. I just can't wait. Anyway, pretty silly, but I was like what 8, not even 6. These videos are going to be. I have no idea how long they're going to be. I may do like little snippets of each album and keep it at that. I don't think so though because I've already done 2 albums. I'll go as far as I can to see. I'll try to keep them to like maybe like 15, 20 minutes a piece. But like all I'm saying is, if I fall, I get up again, over and over. I hope I don't get flagged because I just want this to be like a celebration of her and her music. Deep cuts, other cuts, I don't care. I might do a whole video of my favorite hits. Who cares? This is my channel, girl. I am the Bill Paley. Oh, look at me. Who's my babe? My babe Paley. Where are you? I have lots of them, frankly. That's more of a Capote thing. Where the hell am I going with this? Let's talk about the Like a Virgin era. I mean, come on, it was everything. We were all like so young and so. There's these great videos of these girls at like a Sam Goody at Willowbrook from the 80s. Look it up on YouTube. It's amazing. But they're all like, oh my God, I love Madonna. She's the best. It might not be Willowbrook, but it's somewhere around here. Tri-state Madonna girl realness. But they all have the jelly bracelets. They're all wearing like lace gloves. And it's just so cool. And so like reminds you of those days so well. I had like some of the bracelets. It's so weird thinking about being a kid. But look, I came out as a teenager. But my mother probably knew I was gay when she caught me dancing to Material Girl in my bed as a kid, you know? I mean, come on. I'd be like, hello, whatever. She probably was like cracking up to herself, frankly, and probably called my uncle in San Francisco and was like, this kid was just dancing to Madonna. Anyway, so the other one now, I'm relying on my Madonna Mafia friends here. Love Don't Live Here Anymore was re-released on Something to Remember, and it was kind of like a re-hit. But was it released initially? I don't know. All I know is this song is so good. Tanya, are you there, girl? I know you might be watching this, but I'm going to tell you right now, I know you like this song from way back in the day. From high school, actually. I was like, oh, she knows that song? Oh. Anyway, but like, it's so good. It's like, also, that Something to Remember album also has the song that I want to reference later that sort of inspired this whole thing. That's called a teaser. So stay tuned, okay? Yeah, it's just a great song. It's one of my, favorite ballads of hers, and it's just like, I don't know. So let's get to the True Blue era, because when I say that's really where I totally fell for her. I mean, I felt for her during the initial era too, but True Blue to me was absolutely the, Papa Don't Preach and all of it, and La Isla Bonita and Open Your Heart. It was like just absolutely crazy, whatever. But the deep cuts on this album, like the legendary White Heat. How do you like that, boys? A copper. And I went for it. Oh, we went for it, sorry. I went for it. Treated him like a kid brother. And I was going to split 50-50 with a copper. Anyway, so listen. Maybe I'll wait and put a metal on him or whatever. Shut up. I'm not James Cagney, okay? Contrary to what my family says, some of them is... Well, that's more like Edward G. Robinson. They say that's what I said. Anyway. This song is maybe the best song on True Blue that wasn't released. It's so good. I mean, it's just got everything. It's got great lyrics. It's got the drama of the James Cagney stuff in the beginning. I mean, I don't know. Madonna's a movie fan too. You could tell. She's talking. The name of the album is the name of the song is the name of the movie. But I don't even know. Right here. So don't come hanging around my door. If you're not ready to give, you're not gonna get much more. I don't want to. I shouldn't sing because I'm like, whatever. In my head, I sound great. Well, White Heat is definitely my favorite song. That's not, whatever. Now, another question too, was Where's the Party a single? because to me, it's one of my favorite Madonna songs. I still listen to it like when I go out on the weekends. But was it ever officially released? There's no video for it, so I don't think so. Which is like absolutely insane to me, because again, it's one of her best songs. This album, I mean, she could have released the whole freaking thing. I don't know why she stopped. She could have kept going. Also, as I get older, when I was a kid, I didn't really get what the song meant, but as I get, as I get older, for many years now, I know how to relate to this song. Believe me. So, besides "Where's the Party," we're going to get to the legendary "Jimmy Jimmy," which I loved before my little baby cousin brother thing was born. But after he was born, it's like hilarious, whatever, because it's so cute. Anyway, the lyrics are terrible. It's a total 50s like throwback by way of the 80s. But I really kind of like the twitching, licking. It's like the lyrics are kind of like horrible, but in a great way, I don't even know. You say you're gonna be the king of Las Vegas. So good. Also reminds me of playing on my record player, my old school record player in my room. Big giant vinyl with Madonna's beautiful face, her Brits, photography. Really can't go wrong with that era. I mean, it was the best. True Blue itself, I mean, there's no rules here. This is my... True Blue is the best song to come out to. Look, I'm 46 years old. I'm not married yet. I've always wanted to get married and have my bridal party come out to this. Spoiler alert, because it's probably not going to happen. So yeah, anyway, this is a great album. Everybody loves it. Also, let's go back. Let's while we're in this era, I just want to take a little pit stop, and I'm just getting the album ready because I use Amazon Music. I should use Spotify. It's a little easier. But just give me 1 second, please. Hello, please hold. Please pause while I, just hang out. I'll just dance around while I do this. Here we go. So during this era, Madonna was also in the movie Who's That Girl, which is one of my favorite movies still. It holds up. It really gives me Born Yesterday. She gives me Judy Holiday. I think that was kind of the point. That's what she was going for. But, causing commotions on her, Who's That Girl? But I'm not trying to be funny or whatever. My favorite song on the whole soundtrack is Can't Stop. Not my favorite song, but like, I mean, you listen to the song, and then you can see the scenes, and you see the limo like freaking out, whatever. It's just the best. It's kind of like, again, brings you right back to that time and place. This reminds me of, I don't think I saw Who's That Girl in the theater, but I saw it on HBO like 1,000 times. And then I taped it and would watch it over and over and over again on the tape. So Can't Stop is my favorite deep cut in the True Blue era, because I kind of consider the Who's That Girl soundtrack and True Blue one album. That could have been, all right, but she did the movie instead of the soundtrack. So again, I'm scared I'm gonna go out of order. I'm like, oh my god. In my mind, after True Blue was Like a Prayer. If I'm wrong, shoot. I don't think so though. And Like a Prayer is an album that people live for this, all right? Some of my best friends are gonna like kill me for not like dying over the album like I can. But the deep cuts to me kind of bother me. Excuse me, again, please don't hate me. I can name several people that I love that love Prince. Love song with Prince and Madonna is just okay to me. It should be, to me, the best. But duets between famous people are often really horrible. I'm looking at you, Michael Jackson, and what's his face? That was supposed to be actually Freddie Mercury instead of Mick Jagger. That song sucks anyway, though. Whatever it's called. Anyway, let's go to Like a Prayer, deep cut, number 1. The saddest song ever. And like, it's so sad. But it's about her mom dying, and like, I didn't get it. Obviously, at the time, my mother was alive, but my mom passing away was so profound to me. And she died when I was 22. I mean, the day after my birthday, I just turned 22. Madonna was a little girl when her mom died. So like, I'm not trying to be stupid about it, but I'm sort of looking through Madonna's eyes. I'm happy that I had at least what I had with my mom, that's spinning it in a positive way. But still, this song is like just the worst. Absolutely horrible. The scene in Truth or Dare, where she goes to the cemetery where her mom is buried and lays her head on the pillow, like a pillow on her grave. I've actually done that. You know, I think I've done that because she did that. Not to be like her, but she gave me permission to just be that vulnerable in public at a cemetery. This is getting very deep, but this song is very deep, and talk about a deep cut, you know. And I'm not even really listening to it because I don't want to like start bawling here, but I can. Now, Madonna's mom's death really has informed her life, just as my mom's death has informed my life. But the last couple of years, I've really been trying to let it inform my life in more of a positive way, and not in holding me back. You see, and this is part of it too. She would actually love this. So, it's hard for me to do good and positive things without that person cheering me on, you see? But Madonna did it. And she's fucking Madonna. Anyway, it affects us differently, you know? I could have chosen a different deep cut from this album, but it's important. No, it's the perfect one, frankly. It's the only one. The deepest one. Anyway. God almighty. What am I doing? Anyway, let's get ourselves together here, and let's go to the next album in the line of succession here, which at this point I can't even think right. But we'll try. We're gonna try to think, and I believe it's probably... Well, Immaculate Collection, the deepest cut on Immaculate Collection, frankly, is a song that she's not allowed to play, and that's Rescue Me, which is one of her best songs ever. And I remember, I just closed my I was lucky enough to see her. It'll be this year, in January. But there was like rumors that she was going to do Rescue Me. And I could be wrong. Was there like a snippet of it during one of the intervals, maybe? That don't count. I wanted her to do the whole damn thing. I wore this shirt as an homage to Don't Tell Me. So yeah, girl, when this song came out, Immaculate Collection, what? Well, first, Immaculate Collection is the best thing ever in the world. Am I right or wrong? But when I was a kid, I didn't even know what these words really meant, frankly, but I believed it in my head. I was like, and when I need to dominate, you're not my little boy. I was like, ooh! When I realized what it was, I was like, okay, Madonna. This song's just her biggest hit that she just doesn't want to like go back to. And it's not even hard to sing. She can just speak through the whole thing. And have the background singer do the Rescue Me. Anyway. I think this is a good place to pause this part of the video and then come back and do a part 2 from this point forward in her career. But thanks for being with me this far. I'm giving you like a little like positive energy on the way out since I almost killed us with Promise to Try. Girl, here she goes. You're not a fascist, can't play you like a toy. I was like 12 when this came out. Picture all the little girls dancing to this, little boys dancing to this. You bring me to my knees while I'm scratching out the eyes. It's so good. Anyway, love you guys. Thanks for watching these things. Hope you're enjoying them. Leave me a comment, like, and subscribe. Ooh, look at me. I'm that guy now. But thank you for watching.